Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. The Yankees have a hit parade in the Bronx against the Astros. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York sports for New York nuts. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go!
We're gonna win.
George's box. Oh my goodness gracious.
It's New York Minute Sports.
Well, there you have it, folks. Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to visit the New York Nuts merch store. That's the beautiful blue link underneath the video. You know what's a beautiful thing? When the Yankees get 13 hits in a game again, and they beat the hated Astros 9-3 tonight, and it was finally nice not to be biting my nails at the end of a Yankee game, and the New York Yankees offense is clicking, folks. I repeat, don't check your TVs. The New York Yankees offense, which was on the back of a milk carton all season long, is finally starting to wake up at the right time. And this is what I was saying. Their bats have been so cold all season long. It's almost a mathematical equation that they would eventually wake up. And you know who's helping that? Would be none other than Luis Garcia Jr., who's exploded again tonight and has been red hot tonight alone. 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 3 runs, 1 home run, and in the last 2 games, in 10 at-bats, he's got 7 hits, 5 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 6 runs scored. This is the guy that Brian Cashman picked up at the trade deadline. This is your future first baseman of the New York Yankees, and guess what? He might even be the future second baseman. He can play both. And also, who knew he was going to be this kind of defender? And he gets on base. Ramos was a bridge guy to Cody Bellinger, but Luis Garcia Jr. is here to stay. And with that short porch and right, man, does his swing look reminiscent of Robinson Cano. And if we can get a tenth of that production, that's going to be one of the best trades we've had in a long time. But then, who added to the party tonight? The hit parade. Everyone, even 600 milligrams. Cody Bellinger almost got the grand slam. Everybody was Harvey Wallbanger tonight. Jazz, Oppo Field, off the wall. Spencer Jones joined the party with the RBI single. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the frustration of New York Yankee fans. Everyone goes, why are you complaining? They're 14 games above 500. They're in second place, because we've known all season long the ability and the capability of our New York Yankees, and they're finally starting to show it. Again, they get 10-plus hits in a game. They got 13 tonight. Everybody is contributing, and it was finally nice just to hang out and watch a Yankee game. And guess what? Dare I say, I had fun tonight. That's right. Record that. I had fun tonight watching the New York Yankees. And what brought a tear to my eye, what brought a tear to my baseball get off my lawn crotchety old man ways, was that heads-up play by Blackburn, MVP of the night, freezing that runner at third base and getting out of that inning without any marks on his report card. This guy has been pitching lights out all season long. And tell me this in the comments. I think Yankee fans last night, a little bit of doubt was starting to creep in about the Yankees bullpen. We saw Hedrick fall from the sky. We've never seen that before. Cruz goes down on the IL with elbow inflammation. But tonight, we started to get worried when the game got tied, but Blackburn comes in, and that play at third base is a great example of why heads-up baseball can still work in today's computer and nerds in the room with all their stats and all their analytics and all their exit velo and all that shit. That was a heads-up baseball play you learn in Little League fundamentals, so bravo to Blackburn tonight. And also, bravo to Elmer Rodríguez-Cruz tonight. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. The biggest difference from when he came up earlier in the year to right now is the velocity. He capped out at about 96. Tonight, I was looking at the MPH. He got a sinker up to 98 miles an hour, and if you notice, that sinker was coming in at 97 tonight. That 1 mile an hour makes a huge difference, and he had his control. This was the Elmer Rodríguez-Cruz that I saw in the World Baseball Classic that reminded me of a young Seth Lugo. This guy induces ground balls, and the biggest thing about him tonight, thank you, God, he ate up innings. He gets 6 innings. He didn't give us the 5-5-5 deal like Will Warren tries to do us every single time he comes out. But this just shows more proof of the New York Yankees pitching lab, their development of pitchers. It's next guy up, and the New York Yankees franchise is high on Elmer Rodríguez-Cruz. I don't think they think he's going to be an ace, and neither do I, but I think he's a good number 3 or 4 guy. Even kind of like his style reminds me of Chang-Ming Wang. Ground ball inducing pitchers, and that works great with the short porch and right in Yankee Stadium. So bravo to Elmer Rodríguez-Cruz tonight. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for the New York Yankees, because they couldn't have this guy come out, pitch 3 innings, and labor around the bump like Will Warren and get into that bullpen early, because this game would have been a much different outcome. And that's why the score is so important tonight. Finally, the Yankees can sit back in the last couple of innings of a game and not be under a pressure cooker. And they came up and got insurance runs in crucial times. And the New York Yankees a month and a half ago were incapable of doing that. Also, I said last night, and I was hearing in the comment section, what about Ben Rice's average? Ben Rice is heating up. I know how to heat up rice. I know when Ben White, Brown, and Basmati rice is about to blow up. He's getting his swing in order, and tonight he added to it with the long ball. Now we got to talk about George Lombard Jr. This is why you don't put a guy in the Hall of Fame in the first 10 games. I know people get excited. I am the biggest sucker from a guy from the farm system coming out. I want it to work. I get it. And this guy looks like he has all the ability in the world, which he does. He's 6'1". He's 220 pounds. It looks like he's got all the tools. I even said it on this show last night. What he needs to do is calm the fuck down. Lombard, I know you watched the show, so check me out right now. Dude, you need to slow down in the field, okay? You're acting too quickly, and we know that you're really good. Smooth is quick. I'll give you that little piece of advice. Smooth is quick. When you try to rush things up, that's when you stumble. Be smooth, be quick. And this guy just also, the pressure too. He probably finds out social media and he already sees that we're christening this guy the next Derek Jeter. And I even heard on Sports Talk Radio that this guy has a trajectory of being a Hall of Famer. We need to stop with all this GOAT Hall of Famer talk and let a guy wet his feet in Major League Baseball. But you know what? 5 errors in 5 games, but he makes up for it in different areas. Some other people that were the shortstop on this team that go unmentioned that are in AAA right now, they don't provide in other areas of the game. Like I said last night, Lombard always has a way to get a productive out, to get an RBI, at least 1 hit on the night, or score a run. He's always around the action, and that's a really good sign from a young guy. Just let me know. I mean, look at what Jason Dominguez when he came up here was, and look at what Lombard is. It's night and day. You can tell, but he just needs to slow down. He's young. He's going to get past it. This is the growing pains of bringing a guy up early. You got to remember, they brought him up ahead of schedule. I hope it doesn't affect them like it affected Austin Wells and Anthony Volpe, because they brought those guys up a year ahead of development, and we see where these guys are offensively right now. So We all know about the Trent Grisham error in center field tonight that led off the game, that gave one of the runs in the first inning. You know, I gotta say, when Aaron Judge comes back, it would be foolhardy for the Yankees to let him play right field if he gets injured again. He's got to be probably DH. Then what do you do with Luis Garcia Jr.? They're going to be able to figure that out eventually. But when Spencer Jones is in the outfield, he should be playing center field now. If Aaron Judge isn't around, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit about Trent Grisham's ego. Put him in right field. This guy has misplaced balls, and everyone needs to get over the fact that they keep calling a Gold Glove level center fielder. That was 3 years ago. He runs like he has spackle buckets on, and he runs like shit. He's as slow as shit rolling uphill. And tonight, he messed up another one. I don't know if it was him trying to be cool again and trying to catch up on the ball. It might have been. Who knows? But all I know is that I see him miss a lot of balls, and a lot more balls get past him than Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones is one of the fastest guys on the team, and at his size, that's crazy. The dude plays an above-average outfield. His arm isn't the greatest, but you can't get everything that you want. But Trent Grisham needs to stop playing center field. Maybe during the playoffs, or maybe when they start reforming this roster, because when Aaron Judge comes back, they're going to have to figure some stuff out. But maybe Trent Grisham comes out in the 7th inning as a pinch hitter, and then you let him play the rest of the game. I mean, the guy's got one of the, Michael Kay says it in his sleep, that he's got one of the best OPSs next to Nick Kurtz in Major League Baseball after the 7th inning. I mean, the guy jumps through hoops to get good stats on Trent Grisham because he's having a terrible year. But if that's what they're thinking and that's what their head's at, because they refuse to take this guy out of the leadoff spot, which is, I don't know, that's still crazy to me, even after the hot week that he's had. So the New York Yankees, like I said, are going to have to figure things out. They didn't gain any ground on Tampa Bay tonight because Tampa Bay wins, but they did gain ground or push back on the Boston Red Sox a little bit. They went up 3 games on them in the win column because the Boston Red Sox lost tonight. So the New York Yankees got the rubber match tomorrow night against the Houston Astros, and they got to win this one. They got to gain momentum going in this weekend against the Boston Red Sox, which is going to be a war in the Bronx. And I got to admit, I got to give kudos to Major League Baseball and the way that they set up this schedule with divisional games at the end of the season and not in April when they really don't count. We're going to see Boston. We're going to see Tampa Bay. I'm going to be covering it all right here on New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Go over to Instagram. Check out New York Minute Sports. That's NEWYRKMIN. Also, go over to the New York Nuts merch store. That's the beautiful blue link underneath the video. And have you become a New York Nut yet? For $1.99 a month, you get twice the show for half the dough with a Monday baseball show. And New York Minute Sports, remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Bye.
That's your boy.
So
You said he was.
Goodbye. That's my boy.